Good morning, students. 12th Commerce, Lesson 5, Capital Market, Part 3. Today, we are going to see the functions and importance of capital market. This lesson fully, you can keep it in your mind. Capital market in the sense stock exchange. Okay, for a speedy economic development, adequate capital formation is necessary. So, the first function is savings and capital formation. The capital market is very helpful to the people as well as the some other corporate, that means companies. The people, when they have enough amount, easily they buy the shares through capital market. So their savings are converted into the shares. Then companies, whenever they need the capital, they are getting the capital from the capital market. Our money, our savings amount is converted into the capital of some other big companies. That is called savings and capital formation. In capital market, various types of securities help to mobilize savings from various sectors of population. The twin feature of reasonable return and liquidity in stock exchange are definite incentives to the people to invest in securities. The next function is permanent capital. The companies, they can start first they want to start, they need the capital amount that is permanently given by the capital market, not like some other financial institution. Within 1 year we want to return, within 2 years we want to return, not like that. It is a permanent capital. The existence of a capital market, that means stock exchange, enables companies to raise permanent capital. The stock exchange resolves this debt of interest by offering an opportunity to investors to buy or sell their securities. The next one is industrial growth. Industrial growth, that means the capital market provides the capital to each and every industries. Same way, continuously they are giving the capital, means the society fully, the industries are very good growth. The stock exchange is a central market through which resources are transferred to the industrial sector of the economy. Thus, it stimulates industrial growth and economic development of the country by mobilizing funds for investment in the corporate securities. The next one is ready and continuous market. That means continuously the buyers and sellers can easily purchase and sell their securities. Here the security means shares. Whenever they like, they buy the shares. Whenever they like, they sell the shares. The stock exchange provides a central convenient place where buyers and sellers can easily purchase and sell securities. The next one, reliable guide to performance. The capital market serves as a reliable guide to the performance and financial position of corporate. Whenever the corporate companies need the guidelines, the capital market is giving. Proper channelization of fund. That means the people's savings amount are converted into the capital of some other companies. That is called proper channelization of fund. Our fund properly channelized. The meaning is the prevailing market price of a security and relative yield are the guiding factors for the people to channelize their funds in a particular company. The next, provision of variety of service. In the capital market, not only giving the capital formation amount, long-term and medium-term loans also given to the entrepreneurs. The financial institutions functioning in the capital market provide a variety of services such as grant of long-term and medium-term loans to entrepreneurs, provisions of underwriting facilities. Next, development of backward areas. The capital market provide the capital to the backward area companies also, so that villages or some other backward area companies also developed. Development of backward area, that only. Capital market provide funds for project in backward areas. This facilitates economic development of backward areas. Long-term funds are also provided for development projects in backward and rural areas. The next one, foreign capital. Normally, the capital markets they give the opportunity to buy the other countries' firms. That is, capital markets makes possible to generate foreign capital. Indian firms are able to generate capital funds from overseas markets by way of bonds and other securities. Government has liberalized foreign direct investment, that is FDI, in the country. The last one is liquidity. Liquidity is nothing. Easily we can buy and the share amount, that and all, converted into the liquid cash, that is called liquidity. With the help of secondary market, investors can sell off their holdings and convert them into liquid cash. Next, we can see the Indian capital market evaluation. The period of 1947 and 1973 is very important years for the development of infrastructure for capital market. Now, during this period, a network of development financial institutions such as IFCI, ICICI, IDBI and UTI, SFCS and SIDCS were established. These financial institutions strengthened the capital market. These financial institutions are helping the capital market. The next one, during the period between 1980 and 1992, debenture emerged as a powerful instrument of resource mobilization in the primary market. Debenture is nothing but it is a document. It is used to borrow the securities. That is modern method of borrowing through the debentures. The next, a number of stock exchanges came into existence. There was a momentous growth in the secondary market. SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India, emerged as an effective regulatory body for the primary and secondary markets and offered a measure of protection to small investors. A number of committees were constituted in order to suggest and restructure the working of the secondary market. The new financial institution. Some other new financial institutions are developed in this period. The first one, venture fund institution. Venture fund institution is it is new, that is innovative project ideas. Those who are all introducing the new project for that particular people, these type of institutions are giving the financial help. Venture capital financing is a form of equity financing designed especially for funding new and innovative project ideas. Venture capital funds bring into force the high technology project which are converted into commercial production. Many specialized financial institutions have promoted their own venture capital funds. Next one is mutual fund. In simple way, I will explain the mutual fund. Listen, the mutual fund means some of the middle class and poor people, they like to invest. They like to buy the shares from the very big companies, but the share amount is very big. For example, one company share is, one share amount is 1 lakh rupees, but they are having only 10,000. So, 10 members of poor people join together. They give the amount to some other specialized financial institutions like LIC, UTI. So, the LIC, UTI, they merge the amount. They collect the small amount from the middle class and some other poor families. They invest the amount into very big company shares. The dividend also divided and later given to the poor people and middle class people. That is called mutual funds. Financial institutions that provide facilities for channelizing savings of small investors into avenues of productive investments are called mutual funds. A mutual fund company invests the funds pooled from shareholders and gives them the benefit of diversified investment portfolio and a reasonable return. Specialized financial institutions like LIC, UTI, etc. The next, factoring institution. Factoring is nothing but we want to collect some amount from some other people, that is other company, they want to give some amount. You say the sales over, the amount we want to collect from company means just you are giving the accounts and all the financial things to the factoring person. They will collect the amount and they deposit the amount in our bank account. That is called factoring. Factoring is an arrangement whereby a financial institution provides financial accommodation on the basis of assignment. That means sale of account receivables. Next, over the counter exchange of India. It is nothing but electronic counter. That's all. Through the electronic media, we can buy and sell the shares. That is called OTCEI. The next, National Stock Exchange of India Limited. It is very famous and important one. That is NSEI was established in 1992 to function as a model stock exchange as well as very modernized one. The next one, National Clearance and Depository System, NCDS. It is a scribbleless trading system, settlement of transactions relating to securities takes place through a book entry. The next one, NSDL. It was set up in the year 1996 for the achieving a time-bound dematerialization as well as rematerialization of shares. The next, Stock Holding Corporation of India Limited, SHCILS. It aims at serving as a central securities depository in respect of transactions on stock exchanges. The next, foreign exchange market. It is very easy and important one. Foreign exchanges are done in this market. That's all. The foreign exchange market abets the foreign exchange trading. It is the largest, most liquid market in the world. Next one, commodity market. Commodity market, we can see the two type of commodities, that is hard commodities and the derivative market. Hard commodities, that means mined typically, that is mined such as the gold, oil, rubber, iron and wool. These and all buying and selling. These type of commodities, hard commodities. Soft means that is wheat, cotton, coffee and sugar. These type of commodities buying and selling. The last, derivatives market. It is the trading in financial instruments such as future contracts and options used to help control financial risk. Thank you.